Hello, this is your boy Bilish Kavava, and my first rotation, store owner wants to make a deal, was my post on the MTG subreddit. Firstly, what I want to say is I want to thank the MTG community for the support, for the comments. I never expected anyone to actually see the post, or if they saw the post, maybe one or two people would actually give me an opinion on the deal. I never expected the pouring of everyone coming out. It was a complete shock to me. I've never had this much attention on a platform like this, and it really touches my heart that I knew the MTG community was a fantastic community. I knew it was one of the friendliest, one of the nicest communities out there, and this basically proved it because the amount of support I got and information from people explaining to me prices of cards and stuff like that. And I've seen prices of cards. I won't say that I'm completely ignorant, but I will take the name of the dumbest person in MTG. I will take that name. But I have been on other subreddits. I have been on the MTG Finance subreddit, and I've talked about buying boxes and getting boxes at a good price. I even got like videos on this channel of buying boxes at $50 a box. But that was never from the store. That was from my friend who sometimes wants to sell his collection, and I buy it off him. Now, this store owner, I don't want to say his name. I don't want a mob to go after him. But I want to say that a lot of people told me just switch stores. He is the closest store to me. I'm talking about, he's basically 15-minute drive and I'm there. The next closest is like an hour drive. So that's the first thing I want to say. It's very convenient, the store location, to where I am. Second, I just feel like a complete moron. That's what I want to say. So, how did I get into MTG? What happened? How did this happen? So, I'm a Hearthstone player. I played Hearthstone a lot. And I wanted to get into a different card game. MTG was there. Saw people online and stuff saying that MTG is very good. So I found a local store and I went into the local store. I'm new to this. Only started playing in Kaladesh. Don't really know all the rules. It's a very complicated game if you're coming in fresh. Sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. And I met this store owner. And he's a good guy. He appears to be a good guy. He's a great salesman. He's a great talker. And he basically put me in I guess what you would call a noob table. It's basically a noob table. And it's fun. It's fun for someone like me. There's me, there's this girl, there's this kid that's probably 12 years old or something like that. And there's another guy that's maybe a bit older than me. And we play. And we play and we make mistakes. And we play cards at the wrong mana turns and stuff like that. But it's all fun. It's all games. And then once we're done, we go watch people that are playing competitive Friday Night Magic. We go watch them. And sometimes we play with them. Sometimes we don't. And it's a fun time. And this was all perfect. Store owner was good. We're all fantastic. I started to see a shift, I guess you could say a change in his demeanor. Sometime last year, towards the back end, he bought a lot of boxes. I'm not sure exactly the box it was. I'm pretty sure it was a big box. I'm pretty sure it was Planet Chaos or something, Planet Shift. I don't know. It was like an MTG thing where you have like big cards and it's Planet Chase, Plane Chase, something like that. And he bought a lot of these boxes. And I remember him telling me that he wasn't selling any of them. And he was going to be like financial trouble because he hasn't sold that many of them. He ordered too many and all this. And then, after that, the first time he, I guess you could say, tried to trick me, because this is a trick, or some people, like in the Reddit, are saying flat out trying to steal from you, is, I love dragons. I've always loved dragons. I really enjoyed dragons. That's why I bought the Dragon Commander deck. Even though I don't play Commander, I really enjoyed dragons. I think they're fantastic. And he knows this because I told him that I love dragons. I love dragons. I love the color red. That's why Chandra is one of my favorite things. I love her design. And he basically said to me, if you want dragons, the best box to get is a yellow box called Dragon's Maze. I had no idea what the hell this was. And he's like, this is the best box for dragons. And of course, a box that has the name Dragons on it, you would expect to have a lot of dragons. Well, it turns out Dragon's Maze does not have that many dragons. In fact, it has 0 dragons, if I'm correct, or very few dragons. And I was going to buy this box off him. And what saved me was one of the other players, local. He basically called me over. He basically screamed out my name while I was about to buy the box. And I turned to him and he said, come help me move this table. That's what he said to me. So I left, went to go help him move the tables. And he said to me, like in a low whisper, he's trying to scam you. There ain't dragons in Dragon Maze. He said, fake you got a phone call and just leave. And that's what I did. I faked I had a phone call and I just left. I never bought Dragon's Maze. Don't intend to buy Dragon's Maze. I bought a lot of booster packs. I was led to believe that that was like the best way to get the cards that you wanted. I now know that that's not really how it's supposed to be done. If you want a card, you just buy the card. I've learnt that. I've learnt that before. I learnt that through people on YouTube and stuff like that, and people on Reddit. And then we come to rotation. This is my first rotation. I play Standard. I've never seen a rotation. I didn't even know what a rotation was. And I was told that rotation is coming next week. And my Liliana's of Last Hope, not Liliana, Liliana Last Hope, not the other one, is rotating out. And I have a play set of her. And I was like, what does that mean? He says, you can't play with her anymore. Now, of course, I'm thinking, I can still play with her because I've got the cards. And he said, no, you can't. She's gone. And I was confused. I didn't really understand what's this whole thing about rotation. But okay, they rotate cards out to keep the Standard fresh. And that makes sense to me. After a bit of talking and understanding and a bit of like, I would say loud talking, not arguing about why am I losing these cards. It wasn't just losing them. I'm not losing them. They're just rotating out. Okay. He said that he would make that she would lose her value, basically. She would go down to around $5. And I said, wow, that's a big hit. Because I've paid money for her. And I'm surprised that she goes down that much. But I guess if she's not played in Standard, she loses her value. And he said he would do a trade with me. He would, for each Liliana, he would give me 3 booster packets. Now, for me, I thought this was a great deal. I'll full-heartedly say that when I went onto Reddit to ask people for the opinion of the deal, I actually thought everyone would say, take it, take it, take it, take it straight away. Because I was thinking, I'm trading 1 card in, and each booster pack has 15 cards in there. So I'm getting a lot more cards back than what I'm giving in. I'm giving him 4 cards, I'm getting a lot back. But this is the mindset of a casual. This is my mindset. I'm thinking, more the better, more cards, just give me cards. I just want cards. And I was thinking, this is a pretty good deal. So I asked the other people around the table, and the other noobs like me, and they're all like, yeah, that kind of seems good. I mean, we've kind of got we'll get a lot of cards for it. And of course, straight away, now that I know that this is a scam, of course, straight away, I'm talking to the play group. I'm straight away saying, this is a terrible idea. Let's not do it. In fact, I've already contacted 2 of them to tell them that do not do any deals without, me talking to them and let's figure this thing out. But I thought the Reddit team would I thought the people would tell me that I was crazy enough to take the deal. That's exactly what I thought. And I was kind of shocked that everyone was saying this is a horrible, horrible deal. And after looking at people sending me links to all these websites that have prices, it is a horrible deal. It is a fantastically horrible deal. So I thought it was a good deal. It turns out not to be a good deal. Trading a Liliana in for 3 packs and 4 packs for a foil Liliana is a horrible deal. And the thing is that every 2 or 3 days when I go into the store, he's on me, basically saying, let's do this deal, she's going to go down in value, rotation's coming up close, let's do the deal. And every time I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. Not sure, not because of the financial price going down. I was not sure because I like the look of her. I like the look of the card. I'm all about I'm not into the whole competitive, let's get the best thing, let's do all of this. I'm more into let me look at this card. Hey, I think she looks good. I think that this card looks good. I like the design of this card. I want to just keep her. And that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I just want to keep her just because of I like the look of it. But then I was thinking, if she drops down to $5, I can sell this one off for packs, which I thought was a great deal, and then buy her later on for like $5 each. Now I see that that's a terrible deal. And it's hard because I don't want to move play locations. But what we might do, I've been talking to the other people, so what we might do is we might just play in someone's house and just go there when we want to actually see other competitive people, so that we don't have the pressure of him. And if we have to buy any cards or boosters or anything like that, we buy from a different store, or we buy from online, something like that. That's pretty much it. This video is just breaking down. I didn't expect the Reddit post to go so high. I didn't expect people to even listen to it. I will full-heartedly, like I said on the post, I'll put my hand up right now and I'll say I'm the dumbest person in MTG. I am a moron. I am stupid. I should have known better when a person is trying to push you that much. It is my bad. And if I would have been conned, and if I wouldn't have gone to Reddit and would have been conned, it would have been my fault. And I'll take that responsibility. I want to thank everyone for the information. Most importantly, the support of people saying, listen, this guy tried to scam you. And most importantly, the information, the tools, the websites and stuff to actually figure out prices and stuff like this. It's crazy. I know people that, probably to a lot of people who have played MTG for 10 years, 20 years, they're looking at me right now and they're thinking, how can this person be this dumb and not know there's other formats, the modern, vintage? People have told me that she's played in other formats. And I'll tell you the truth, I didn't know. I just came from Hearthstone and was told, listen, this is a fantastic game. Why don't you try MTG? I started playing MTG. I found a play group which was all newish people playing the game, and I didn't look at card value, price value, stuff like that. I've looked at box values, but I didn't think that there would be people out there that would try and like scam someone so hard for cards. And that's my fault, and I'll take full responsibility for being stupid once again. But I want to thank the MTG community because I know that you guys have my back, and I know if I have any questions or any problems, I can just go into the Reddit, post up my question, and get responses from at least one of you that will help me through my questions. And that's the most important thing, that this community is strong, and there's a lot of people out there that's willing to help you. So that's pretty much it. Bilish Gavava here, signing off, and thanks for listening, and thanks for the support.